I'm Richard Redmond, and you're watching The Play's the Thing. On this episode of The Con Artist, titled The Con Artist Investigation, Edith and Rose are being investigated by an insurance investigator, Roger Mead, who has discovered some discrepancies with the payments that they received for their pension and life insurance from the insurance companies. Meet Roger Mead, an insurance investigator. He is in charge of distributions of pensions and insurance claims. While going over his files, he has discovered a problem with two of his pensioners. Yeah, hello. My name is Roger Mead. I'm with investigations at Platinum Insurance Company, Frauds and Pensions Department. Yeah, could I speak to someone in your pension payout division? Thank you.
Johnson speaking, Payout Division. How can I help you, Mr. Mead?
I'm investigating two pensioners we have on our books, an Edith Russell and a Rose Fisher. And while I was going over some paperwork, I couldn't help but notice that your company has the same two pensioners on their payout accounts.
How did you get that information?
Actually, I was doing an internet search through the IRS files, and their names came up on a few different companies. And it seems they are receiving payments from other companies, and I just wanted to do some checking.
Well, as you know, I can't give you that information over the phone. It's confidential. But if you send me an information request form...
I know, Form IR320.
Yes. Then I'd be glad to give you the information you request.
I understand. I'll send you out that request, just for your records. But I have all of the information I need. But I'm just off the record between you and me, so I'm not spinning my wheels for nothing. Are they an active account with you?
Well, yes. And all I can say is you won't be spinning your wheels for nothing.
Thank you. I'll get that request out to you. Okay, goodbye. Gotcha. Meet Rose Fisher, an elderly lady who lives with her sister, Edith Russell. They are both widowed many times over and suffered a few failed marriages. Financially well off from pensions, insurance, inheritance, and investments, they go through life, living a modest lifestyle. Edith, for an elderly lady, has an unusual hobby of corresponding with men over the internet and seeking someone for conversation, entertainment, but never finding Mr. Right. Her sister Rose goes along with it to keep peace in the family. The secret to all of their money is buried in the basement, another unusual hobby of Edith. Oh, I might mention, Edith also loves baking muffins that are worth dying for.
Rose, what are you watching?
I can play the orator as well as
It's that new popular program, The Play's the Thing. I love it.
You would, but then I've always questioned your taste.
Oh, Edith, the problem is you're too picky.
With good reason. Oh, did you check the deposit at the bank this morning?
Yes, I went early this morning, and I checked with the teller. We received all our pension monies on time. They were deposited automatically.
Oh, I know. I checked on the internet this morning.
Are you looking for any new boyfriends? A new romance to brighten your day?
Things are not looking so hot right now. I found two I thought were the kind of men I'd like to meet. One was an investment banker, the other a brain surgeon.
They sound interesting.
Unfortunately, the investment banker was communicating from jail and is not up for parole for 5 years. And the brain surgeon thinks he's Napoleon Bonaparte, Julius Caesar, and is only let out of the asylum for special occasions, handcuffed and under heavy guard.
It isn't easy, is it?
No. As they say, you can't make this stuff up.
Maybe you should write a book or do stand-up comedy about your escapades.
Who would believe me? I think I'll check the Dow Jones, see how it's doing.
Hatred. And if King Edward be as true and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous,
Just when I sit down to relax. Rose? Rose? I'm coming. Hello. Can I help you?
I hope so. Are you Edith Russell or Rose Fisher?
That depends. Who are you?
My name is Roger Mead. I'm with Platinum Insurance Company. It's regarding the pensions received by Mrs. Russell and Mrs. Fisher. My card?
Well, what do you want?
And you are?
I'm Edith. Rose is my sister.
I'm reviewing my accounts and I would like to update your files as required by law. May I come in?
How do I know this isn't some scam?
You can call the company and check if you wish.
Well, you look honest. Sure. Come on in. Rose is inside. This way.
Thank you.
Oh, why don't you sit down?
Thank you.
Now, how can we help you?
As I said, I was investigating the active pensioners in our company.
Edith, the doorbell was ringing. Did you get it?
Yes, we're in here.
Oh, hi. Edith, I thought you said you weren't doing so hot on the internet.
It's not what you think. This is Roger Mead. He's from the Platinum Insurance Company. He's looking at our files.
Oh, that can't be good. We don't need any insurance.
I'm not a salesman, I'm an investigator.
Oh, that still can't be any good. Would you like some tea and muffins?
Rose, that won't be necessary. Not yet. He just wants to ask us some questions or fill out some forms. Is that right, Roger?
Well, yes.
So how can we help?
I came across your files. There seems to be a number of discrepancies.
What sort of discrepancies?
It seems you two are collecting a number of pensions, plus you received life insurance payouts from numerous husbands.
Yes. So what's the problem?
Well, the problem is, how can you be receiving a pension from a husband who you receive a life insurance payout? Plus, on your husbands, there's no death certificate on file to prove that they are dead.
You insurance people are always looking for a way out of your obligations.
Rose, I'm sure Roger You don't mind if I call you Roger?
No.
Okay. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure it can be straightened out. Probably just a foul up in the paperwork.
Well, let's see. Okay. Well, according to my investigation with my company and other companies that I checked with.
You can't do that. That's a violation of our privacy. We have rights.
I'm sorry, Rose, but yes, I can do that.
Roger, if you would just give me the details, then maybe I can clear it up.
Okay, for instance, Edith, you're receiving a pension from Liberty Mutual Insurance Company for Tom Granger, who you also receive a death insurance payout for. Can you explain that?
Yes, Tom Granger. He was a nice person. We took a small amount each month so that I would still get the payment upon his death.
Well, how do you explain there's no death certificate on file?
You people probably lost it.
And Rose, you have a similar situation. You're receiving a pension and a life insurance payment from Franklin Pension Company for John Walsh, who they also don't have a death certificate.
Roger, I can assure you they are dead. They probably lost the paperwork.
Well, there's more. You two are receiving pensions and receive death benefits from Stonehenge Insurance, a Liberty Pension Company. I mean, the list goes on. There's payouts for Frank Potter, Henry Walker, Bert Phillips, Walter Johnson, and there's no death certificate. Can you explain that?
We could show you the graves. That would prove that they're dead.
Rose, calm down. We can clear this up. Would you be satisfied if I produced the death certificates?
Well, that would help. But I have one other. Edith, your latest husband, John Russell, and Rose's latest husband, Walter Fisher. You're both receiving pensions, but the pensions stop at their death.
Yes. What's wrong?
Well, nobody has seen them. It's as if they dropped off the face of the earth.
No, they didn't drop off. They reside downstairs. In fact, all our husbands are downstairs.
In this house? All of them?
They prefer the basement.
Could I see them and have a talk with them?
Oh, they're not in a talkative mood.
You're welcome to go down to the basement. Talk with them. I'd be interested in what they say to you.
Well, I think I'll do just that. Which way is the basement?
Out this door, through the kitchen. You could take the elevator if you prefer.
Elevator?
Oh, it saves our backs when we're dragging things down the stairs.
And while you're down there, Rose will make some tea. Would you like some tea and muffins?
She makes a mean muffin.
I guess so.
Good. Go see our husbands. Rose, go make the tea. Don't forget the muffins.
I'm going to spice up the tea also.
Make it a double dose. Are these the extra powerful muffins?
Yes, and the tea will knock his socks off.
Oh, good. We can't let this one get away.
This is a joke, right? All those graves down there, are they filled?
Well, wouldn't it be stupid if they were empty?
Who are all those people? I assume they're humans.
What's left of them?
You know, this isn't funny. How did all those people get down there?
We put them there. And it wasn't easy, especially at our age.
You put them there? Are you too crazy?
No, we are perfectly sane. It's just a little hobby that got out of hand.
I assume some of those graves are your husband's?
Yes, they're all there. I'll bet they didn't talk to you.
That's why no one has seen our last two husbands.
Well, you weren't lying about them residing downstairs.
See, we're not liars.
I'm gonna have to call the police.
Why? There's 2 ex-detectives down there who are going to turn us in.
What Rose means is that they tried to bribe us for their silence.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but this case has gone beyond my control. I'll have to report this.
Roger, don't get hasty. I'm sure we can work out a deal.
A deal?
Yes. As you can see, we're well off.
That doesn't surprise me with all the money you've got from insurance.
I'm sure I can make it worth your while to look the other way, forget what you saw.
Yes, show some pity for 2 senior citizens.
Worth my while, huh?
Yes, a lot of money.
Well,
Why don't you have a muffin and some tea while I give you the details?
no thanks. I don't want anything.
Oh, you have to have some. It'll go to waste.
No thanks. I have one question though. How did you get payment without death certificates?
Oh, that was easy. I took a computer hacking course at the senior center.
And she's really good at it.
They teach computer hacking at the senior center?
No, don't be silly. They don't teach hacking there. I met a gentleman who was a very good hacker, and he taught me.
And he's downstairs, too.
What?
Yes, that turncoat tried to hack into my bank account.
Some men never learn. Don't mess with us, women.
So I hacked into the computers of the insurance companies. It's easier than you think. And I authorized the payments for our pensions and life insurance.
Isn't modern technology wonderful?
I don't believe this. Am I on candid camera or something?
Back to our situation. Have a muffin and some tea.
No thanks. I just went on a diet.
Oh, have some. I went through all the trouble of making it just for you.
No thanks. A little voice in my head keeps telling me to pass up the offer.
Oh, you have those same voices too?
Roger, are you married?
No, I'm in between romances. The last one didn't end on good terms.
How sad. Rose, did you hear that? No one to miss him.
Yeah, well, I'll find someone. Now, to return to our problem here, you mentioned money?
Look, drink some tea and
I
then...
said no. Enough with the tea and muffins already. How much are we talking?
Well, we tried to be polite. Rose, what are you doing? He might want a muffin later.
He already said he didn't want one. I'd better put them away before they get stale.
My sister, always worried about something.
If you don't mind my asking, Edith, how did all those people meet their demise?
Oh, the deaths were natural. Their hearts stopped beating.
Yes, but what made their hearts stop?
If it were done, when 'tis done, it were well, it were done quickly. That's Shakespeare, Macbeth. I love the murder scene.
You know, Edith, I think your elevator doesn't go to the top.
Roger, I'm not crazy. A bit eccentric, but not crazy.
All those bodies in the basement? That's not crazy?
Oh, well, everyone has their little quirks. I'm sure that you have some skeletons buried in your closet. Pardon the pun.
I must admit, Edith, in my line of work, I've met some dizzies. But you, my dear, and Rose, take the cake.
Did I hear my name?
Yes. Roger said he's never met anybody quite like us.
I'll bet. Has he decided to drink some tea?
Nix on the tea.
I was hoping you'd drink some tea.
Rose, what did you do?
Well, he wasn't going to eat the damn muffins or drink the tea. What else could I do?
But that's a brutal way to do it.
Yeah, but it worked. The end result's the same. He's dead.
Well, at least you didn't draw blood. It would cost a fortune to clean this rug.
Well, another one for the basement.
He seemed like such a nice man. Too bad he didn't mind his own business. He would have been much better off. Rose, you surprise me all the time.
Poor Roger. Another one bites the dust. There's no stopping this deadly duo.
Three minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Now either we heal as a team or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen, believe me. Well, we can stay there. Get the stuff kicked out of us. Or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell, 1 inch at a time. I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. Pissed away all my money, believe it or not. Chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. That's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. Oh, you find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are all around us. They're in every break of the game. every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's going to make the friggin' difference between winning and losing, between living and dying. I'll tell you this. It's the guy who's willing to die who's going to win that inch. And I know if I'm going to have any life anymore, it's because I'm willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. It's the 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You got to look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. I think you're going to see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're going to see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team. Because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we're going to die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you going to do?
That's okay. Whenever you're ready. Action.
I'm coming. Well, what do you want?
And you are?
I'm Edith. Rose is my sister. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
If you give me my card back.
Some outtakes. Okay.
Take 3.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. And action. Just bring it down. If you hit me, then you look as if you hit me.
With you.
And cut. Okay. And cut. Okay. Cut. Okay. And cut. Okay. And cut. Take the ribbon from your hair. Shake it loose, let it fall. Laying soft against your skin, like the shadow on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care who's right or wrong, and I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night.